Alright, guys.
Hello, guys.
Yo, peace.
Welcome.
Wow, you're so zen one today.
Yeah, today a lot of crap go on, so we need to like.
Alright, guys, welcome back to our live stream from
Live from
CK
the floor.
Music. Yes, live from the floor. But today we're actually going to be talking about something interesting, and it's
Very
a
interesting.
talk.
Yes. Yeah.
And specifically, as you can see on top here,
Or
it's
volume pedals.
Yes, let's talk
as
volume
you
pedals.
claim or we claim that it's a really underrated kind of topic.
Quite.
But before we get into the action,
Yes.
some interesting
Yeah, but
announcements. So
first that you need to announce is don't
Yeah.
forget to like, share, and subscribe.
and leave a comment. You're always
Yeah.
welcome. So, turn on notifications so we won't miss out. We are doing this daily.
Yes.
So before now we go into the announcement.
Yes, we have a
So,
few things to announce
Just
today.
imagine that we have a teleprompter in the front. So let's start off with man.
Alright, so basically, we actually have a few, I would say, bundles that is created by us.
Yeah,
in
to
CK
sound as
Music.
good as us.
Yes.
Ha.
So basically, if you're interested for your bundles, now here's what the bundles are basically, right? So the first one is your podcast bundle. Now the podcast bundle basically is a USB microphone, you get a headphones, and you get the table stand, the MD5, basically this guy over here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Here we back.
Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Alright, so then for the next part, we actually have the gaming bundle. Maybe you can talk about gaming.
Oh yeah, I love gaming. So we have a gaming bundle. We give this bundle with a Zoom U22 audio interface, a Samsung CO1 and SR850 pack, which is a condenser mic and an open back headphone, and with a Samsung MBA, a telescope table stand. So this will cost around 900 plus.
Yeah.
We won't disclose the full price because you need to do some work and go to our link
Yes.
or the link there.
Go check it out there.
And your turn. Let's go.
Right,
jump.
so the next one would be the live streaming bundle. Now this is basically if you are interested to do like what we are doing over here and you want to sound as good as what we do, this is the one for you, right? So you basically get the Zoom U24. It's a audio interface. You also get the CO1 and SR850.
Same pack, microphone
pack.
and a headphone.
Yes, it's
Open
a
back
package
headphone
together.
And with a
And you also get the MBA. It's the telescopic table stand. Basically,
Yeah.
you just clamp it on here, right?
cabin out here.
And you get a cable for it. So this one is really nice if you're going to go into live streaming, and
Yeah.
that's what a lot of people are doing now. And the price is RM1
Don't fully say 1,000 plus.
1,002.
Yeah, they need to get through some work to visit the link.
Go visit the links. The
Yeah.
links there in the comments also got ID, right? Next.
And my turn for the web conference for your work at home freaks out there. We have a Samsung satellite USB
those are-
microphone.
that's a
lovely,
good
lovely
microphone.
microphone with a SR350 headphones by Samsung also. So Samsung, and the price is 500 plus. Now the big one, home studio
the home
bundle.
studio bundle. Now,
for you producers,
for you producers, gamers, all
whatever.
this lah. But
Ha.
this one is really nice if you're going to go into doing your own recording at home and
real,
things
real
like that.
serious work right
Yeah,
there.
quite. And basically, you get is the Onyx Artist. It's the interface also by Mackie. You also get the Mackie's condenser microphone.
Yes.
It's an XLR condenser microphone. You also get the CR3X.
Lovely reference studio monitors.
Perfect.
Very nice.
If you guys don't know what that is, you guys should come and check us out on in our showrooms. Yeah. Then we also get headphones. So you get your studio monitors and you
And
get
your
headphones
headphones.
together. Why not, right?
Yeah, because you need to get the audio, but we do discuss that in our previous
Yes.
live stream.
We have a live stream on
or,
that.
studio monitors.
monitors.
So please check it out.
Check that out.
And you have one more.
You actually get something free thrown in. You actually get a pop filter free,
pop
and this is
filter.
a Mackie's
Mackie's pop
pop
filter.
filter.
Yeah,
So
with a
it's
Mackie logo
quite-
in the front.
quite stylish looking.
Yeah.
It's a curved one,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
and quite low key also. And the price is 1,000 something.
Ah.
1,008 below.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, so guys, go and check us out. The links and you go to our web store. You can look at it there. So there's all these bundles over there. Yeah.
Links here, links there.
Yep.
There, and here.
Hmm.
So let's get back to the topic. I see you already have a volume pedal.
I have a volume pedal in front of me.
So
And by the way, guys, I see there are quite a few watching. Please do comment down there, right? Throw out your name and we will shout you out. Yeah.
for free.
Yeah.
Yes. So you want to do some demo first?
All right. So let's just go straight for our volume pedals. Yeah. Boom.
Let me count you in 3, 2, 1.
So yeah, that is how we basically use a volume pedal.
So I see today we got something that is it called controversial or underrated? Why is it underrated? To me, it's a little bit controversial. At first, I thought it's like, okay, let's start. Oh, there you have comments here.
Yes, we've got.
I'm bad at names. Can you
Alright, we've got Mr. Muhammad Hafizuddin. Thank you for watching.
Hello.
And
Welcome.
we have Mr. Yen Long again.
Hi. Yes.
Comment, a nice tone. Yes, thank
Yes.
you very much. And that actually, let's talk a bit about what we have here before we actually go into the actual volume pedals.
Yeah, like we go through it first, then we only discuss.
Yeah.
Let's-
Right, so basically,
You get one, I get one.
Okay, but let's talk about what's creating our tones right now. So I actually have the Zoom G3N over here. It's my own custom patch that I built up. Really nice for that. And something that we don't often bring out here.
Boy.
This is the Studio 10 by Blackstar, and this is specifically the KT88.
It's running KT88.
Boom, boom, boops. Yep. It's a beautiful tone.
We are miking it with
Mackies.
Maggie.
Throw out the Mackies.
We are
So
also miking
yeah,
it here.
that is how we are getting our tone out
Yeah.
for you guys. Yep.
And what's the volume pedal you're using? These guys.
The volume pedal I'm using currently is the Vox.
Yep.
One of my favorites because it's really nice and tactile. And as for guitar,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
actually
yeah,
using
something pretty special today.
this is a Craftman, the TL40.
A semi-hollow.
Semi-hollow, one of my favorites.
Yep.
And in fact, this is mine.
Yeah. Your own personal guitar.
My own personal guitar, right? The reason I got this is because it gets really nice tones also and really good body sound. So that is
very
our.
inexpensive also.
Oh, it's very very affordable.
How is it serving you so far now?
Apa dia?
How is it serving you?
Oh, this really serves me one of the best things. Okay, I have a few guitars personally, but this is the one that I go to and I'm going to do like this kind of ambient things, or I want to do a lot of clean sounds and all. Oh, this guy is unbeatable. Okay,
But let's talk.
yeah, I'm going to throw
Pedals.
this up here for you first.
All right.
Okay, let's talk volume pedals.
Volume
So,
pedals.
there's a lot of types of volume pedals that are out there. We have
Lots
three
of
of us.
brands. Lots
Lot
of
brands,
types.
lot of types.
We have two
what
brands.
we have here, these are the cogs. So just a throwback to what these were. Back in the day, they used to take the volume pedals off from the Vox organs.
Yeah.
And they'll take it off from there, plug it into
They
their guitar, use
modify
it for things, modify it, yeah.
and play it to a guitar, and it gets quite amazing.
Yes. And so, the reason why this is underrated, most people when they have a guitar rig, they're like, alright, I want to have a wah pedal. I want to have an expression pedal to go with my multi-effects or something to control my multi-effects. But
they
volume pedal,
they never go for the volume pedal.
most of them say like, oh, I have volume in my guitar, why do I need a volume pedal?
Yeah.
It's redundant.
To me, yes.
Actually, it's not.
At first, since I'm asking you a question as not a guitarist standpoint, what I thought about the pedal, volume pedal, at first is like, it just control the volume. And that's all. Why do you need a volume pedal, and why does it cost so much? It's just loud, soft, mute. That's what I've thought of.
That is what basically a volume pedal is.
Yeah.
And that was how we were using it in the intro just now. Basically, that is what we call as your master volume control kind of a usage. Yeah? And we will dive a bit more into the different types of setups and how you use a volume pedal, because you don't use a volume pedal just as a volume pedal.
Yeah. Because as we are playing it around, there's a lot of usage on it. There's more trick up
more
their sleeves.
tricks.
Yeah.
But let's dive in. Okay, so this one is the COG EXP2. It's called the EXP2 foot controller.
This is the most affordable volume pedal here.
Yep, it's
270.
270. And basically, if you want to use it as a volume pedal, dude, can you turn on this one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Alright, basically, if you want to use it as a volume pedal, you put your input over here and your output over here. Output 1. Okay. Now, this same pedal can be used as an expression pedal. So if you connect a stereo cable into your output 2, this becomes an expression pedal. So we will talk a bit more about what's the difference between an expression pedal and a volume pedal. Yeah. So that's this guy.
And my
Moving
guy,
on to yours.
which is the XBP20. This black fella there. And this is the most expensive here right now we have, which is 665. And it's a black looking volume pedal, very well built. And this one, it gives more inputs here.
We have a comment from Mr. Amirul. Yes, sometimes can lower the volume using the pedal can get different tone. Yes,
true.
That's so true.
That's very true.
So yeah, today basically we're going to show 4 different usages for a volume pedal, and that's something that I will be addressing also.
And we'll be going through it. So you'll be guiding me what to do.
Yep.
And we'll just play around with it.
Yeah.
So let's.
Thanks for the
continue this
comments,
one.
Mr. Amirul.
Thank you.
Nice to have it there.
So this is the inputs they have,
Yep.
which is stereo, left and right, and this one also which here, which have an expression input here.
But there's
some
something nice.
volume pedal that doesn't have
Wait,
expression.
Before that, there are 2 things on this, which is the knob control.
Oh yeah, the knobs.
And this
You
one
wanna
has
show
the
your knobs first?
Okay, this one has this over here,
Yeah, a sliding knob.
sliding one here, and you have
I have
a
a
twisty knob.
really solid twisty knob.
So
here.
what this does is it sets the minimum volume for the pedal. So let's say you put it all the way down, it doesn't mute. You can set it to
still
mute,
adjust,
but
yeah.
you can put it up to set a certain amount of minimum
like the
level.
lowest level we have. So if I put it like 12, even though it's all the way, it doesn't just.
It just cuts
cut
half
off.
the volume
Yeah.
only lah. Considered, alright. But as you mentioned, some don't have the use of a expression output.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's a trick to that, right? So
These are
like
considered more modern type of
yes,
pedals. Let me hand it to you. I need to
alright.
get my baby up.
Okay, so the pedal that I was using, the Vox, this is the Vox V860, yeah. So the Vox V860 is a very straightforward volume pedal.
The pedal, same build as the core.
Yeah, same build as COG. Well, Vox and COG are pretty much the same, right? But one thing nice is this guy has the input-output for your normal volume control functions, and
that's
he has a
tuner.
tuner output. So whether you put the volume 0 or you put it up all the way, the tuner output will always have an output. So that is like you can mute your guitar and send it to a tuner separately. So that's the use for that lah.
But even though there's input and output, we can use this as an expression also.
Yes.
That's what we're going through.
So we're going to come
let me lay it down and you guide me.
Okay, so initially the way that it was set up for the intro, you can actually plug it back in and we can just run through a bit. So this is what we call master volume setup.
Yeah, we need to show them first. This is the yellow. This
Yellow
is
is
blue. Yellow is from
the output from the G3.
G3, and
G3
we
and
put it input
go into the input
of the pedal.
Yep.
And
the
blue
output of
cable
the
is
pedal
output
goes straight into the
amp.
amplifier.
Yep.
Now what this does is it controls the master output kind of thing. Whatever level is coming out from the effects, it controls that. This is what most people use the volume control as. Okay, it's very common usage for it, which basically is like, let's say, just swell me up.
Use it for swelling,
Yeah.
which is give those very ambient, awesome tone.
So that gives you that nice smooth swells that I was using in the intro. Okay, one of the things that does, why that is really nice, is because if you want to do your kind of leads where you're playing a very soft song and you want to kind of emulate a violin or a cello sound, yeah, that can do it. Just have specific effects lah, like you have a drive on, a bit of reverb on it. Beautiful sound for that.
So we place this camera here because we're gonna give like a small tips for how you're gonna use this, so you can get it through. And while Ben guiding me what to do, you can see what's
one
going
of the things
on.
that I like also is, let's say I do this and you just shake, vibrate
Shake
it,
this.
play it up and down, just go
Just
quickly.
quick up, all
Like
the way up and all the way down.
No,
Just a little bit.
just
Like
a little
a
bit, like
seesaw.
a tremolo. Yes,
Alright.
seesaw it. All right. So this is what you get. See? Yeah. So you can do that.
Yeah.
And you can also swell
So
your
like what you did just now.
complete intro into, let's say, your you can use it for intro. So I can go like with my full gain on everything, and I can go. And then fade out.
That's how we do. But well, you get a lot more accurate control because it's on your feet. But on the what is it called? Illustration purpose. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna use my hand.
We have a comment from Mr. Hafizuddin again. Underrated pedal, and now I appreciate it more.
It does.
Stay tuned. There's
Yeah,
a
there's
lot more.
to
There's
do.
a lot
It
more
does
to it.
underrated because yesterday we like playing around with it. You came up with all the functionalities. I'm like, hey, well, people like don't even care about volume pedal because
But they don't realize that they
there's
need
a
it.
lot. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to mute this now, put it on standby.
Alright, so
and we're
we
going to go
already
into the
have-
second setup. So the first setup is how we used it just now, where we have it as the master out of this.
Keep in mind, this the blue cable and the yellow cable. The yellow cable and the blue cable.
Yeah.
I'm a little colorblind. So just now, what Ben is from the multi effects pedal output to the input of the volume pedal, and the output of the volume pedal
into
to
the amp. Now we're going to change it up.
Change
we're
it up.
going to put the volume pedal before the effects.
Effects. So
Alright?
you put it standby.
So standby. So now the yellow goes straight into the amp.
The yellows into the amp.
Straight into the amp. So this is basically the pedal is now going straight into the amp. And my guitar
This guitar
is
with
going
the
into
orange
the
tip.
input of the volume pedal.
Input of the volume
Oops.
pedal.
There you go.
Volume here
Yep, input.
and
The output
output.
of that is what you will give me now.
we need to
There we go.
drag it out here. That's a lot of trick. So okay, I need to lift it up a little.
There we
Thank
go.
you
Alright.
for your muscles.
So now what's going on is this is the
So let me give them a different angle. Actually, I think my angle will be awesome if I put it there.
yeah, why not?
I need to take out my little janky.
Okay, so now what we're doing is the volume pedal is now in the front of my effects. So basically I have a drive pedal that is selected in here, and by putting that before your effects, this actually becomes your gain control.
I hope it's visible in the camera.
Oh,
your
is right.
Yeah.
Right. So when you talk about a gain control, okay, that's cool. Right. So when you talk about a gain control, it's similar to you using your volume on the guitar, but there is a difference. Okay. So I'm going to go into a clean setting just to give you the difference of what that sounds like. And difference between a volume pot on your guitar and a volume pedal. Okay.
So currently setting is what we are using it as like a volume.
Yes.
Adjust.
No, now it's a gain.
Gain
Control for your drive. Okay, so put it up all the way.
Put it up. Before that, we need to put this up.
Alright. Put it up all the way.
All the way.
Okay, so this is what the guitar sounds like. Clean. Going into the pedal, everything. Okay, when I roll off the volume on my guitar, okay, when I roll off the volume on my guitar, right, what happens is I actually lose some tone. See?
Oh yeah.
Right?
It became cleaner.
It becomes cleaner, but you lose the lows.
Yep.
Why? Because the resistance of the pot is different. So you do lose some detail by using this. But
So
it uses a different pot inside there, which means that by lowering it there, you don't lose the detail of your low end.
So I'm lowering it now. Okay, I see what you mean.
Okay, so there is still that the full range sound still there. You don't lose the details. That is the difference of using a volume pot on your guitar and using a volume pedal. So how does that come into play? Now let's say I have my drive on.
Drive on.
Okay, full. Right, so in full drive mode, basically I have this. Okay.
Didn't expect that, but
Put it down.
very nice.
Sorry about blasting your ears.
Yep.
Alright, put it down. Down, and
This.
now put it up slowly until you get a clean. There we go.
This is like a crunchy instead of like an overdrive.
It cleans it up a lot more,
Yeah.
but
If
you
I
don't
go it
lose
up-
the detail. So this is the second use of it. You basically use it to control the amount of drive.
Drive from the
Yeah.
guitar.
So
and the
I can
effects.
use it, right? Put it half.
Put it half, alright.
Halfway, yep. So now I have it in a clean, which I can do this. A bit more.
Lower.
There we go.
Okay.
And then put it all the way. So I
Right.
control the amount of drive I get. How much is driving the gain of it.
Without losing the detail if I want less drive.
I can do the same by using the volume on this. But look at this, okay?
Alright. Let's give it like all the way, then you control here.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So,
The detail is a little different here.
see that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's like a
You lose out.
little, different.
Whereas when you use
Even
that,
though they were the same.
when you use that, it will down, 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 down. And
Right. That's a
so I still have that low end to play with. That is the beauty of using a volume pedal.
even though the volume on the volume switch here on the guitar does the same purpose, but it loses the tone.
Yes, exactly.
The sound of it. But here does the same purpose, but without losing
Without
the detail.
losing the detail.
Aha.
Correct.
So that's how different ways. So this before the volume
so
pedal
basically,
before the
the
multi effects.
guitar goes into the volume pedal. The volume pedal then goes into the effects.
Then to the amp.
Then only goes into the
So
amp.
just now the first one will be guitar,
into the effects, multi-effects into the volume pedal, volume pedal into the amp.
Now is
guitar into the volume pedal, volume pedal into the effects into the amp.
This is where you control
so it's
the
basically,
drive control.
Yeah, basically it's either you put it before or after. That's where the difference come in lah. Okay. Now with this, it'll be hard to do swells.
Oh yeah, because the sound will be different.
Okay.
Let's give it a try.
Right.
Let me switch it here.
Okay.
Let's do the swelling.
All the way up. Is it?
It doesn't have that character.
Yeah, it doesn't have that really smooth flow coming in.
Let's give it a try.
And it straight goes into a. See?
It doesn't have a character.
Yeah.
It's just like opening the volume up and down like
yes,
that. With
exactly.
the same sound. It
Yeah.
doesn't have the character anymore.
Okay, so because why you're controlling the drive. So what happens is the guitar actually goes from not just has that smooth overdrive at whatever tone and you swell it in. Rather than that, in this case, it's going from a clean sound, then it starts getting an overdrive
drive sound. So it's just like controlling the gain like that.
Yeah, it's like you're playing again. So that is the volume pedals on that one. Alright?
There's the second use.
That's the second usage of it.
So it's the volume pedal first, multi effects second, and to the amp. If you want to play swelling, will be
after the effects, basically.
Yeah, after the effects.
Alright, so that would be
that's the second way of it.
Second way. Now the third trick to using volume pedal.
Let's go.
Okay, now I just want
you want
my guitar back.
Your guitar?
You can have this.
Alright.
Okay.
Guitar?
So the guitar is going straight into the effects.
The effects.
And the effects is going straight to the amp. Why? But I have something special over here. Okay. If you can see.
Let me adjust for you.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
There you go. You see this? The control input here? They have a control in. Now, if you have a volume pedal, and your volume pedal does not have the function of an expression pedal.
This is where the fun thing comes.
You can still use it as a expression pedal. How? Okay.
Right. You need the stereo jack.
Not a stereo jack. It's a Y cable.
Y cable.
It's called a Y cable. So basically,
this end here.
Yep.
And two end here.
There we go. So one end of it is what we call stereo jack. The other end is single jacks. So a lot of people use this to change stereo into left and right, but the beauty of this particular one is if you plug it into the input and the output of the volume pedal,
so
and this goes into the control.
So it goes to the control in.
So I put this in the control in now.
Okay, I'm gonna show me plug it into the
blue can come out.
Yep, the input here and the output here. Okay, the blue left it here. Let them
there we go. Okay, so now what you have is you actually have an expression pedal.
Expression. Oh, by the way, can you get the cork? Oh, it's alright. The cork pedal, this one, the EXP2, they do come with the
it comes with a stereo cable. Yeah. This one has an expression output. Okay. Alright, guys. Sorry, we're back. The internet is a little unstable today. But yeah. So here we have here we have the expression connection. So this does the same thing. But if you don't have this, you have a normal volume pedal like that.
This
you can use it still.
I would call those like modern pedals because they already give you an expression pedal. So let's Alright, so let's recap a bit. For if it's a bit laggy, let's recap. So we have a Y cable, which is a stereo end there.
Yeah, the stereo end plugs into the control input
of effects.
If you have a multi-effects, you can do that. Or some effects, stomp boxes also have a control input, so you can use it to control parameters.
So let me show them. Right. So here we are plugging it there.
Boop, boop, boop. This one.
And on the other end, you plug into the input and output.
Yes. So it's a Y cable, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. So now I actually have a black wah in my GG.
A lovely
so it doesn't have control, but expression here, but that's now my expression. Alright, let's try this. Oops.
Flick this on. There. That's how you do it.
Beautiful expression on that.
Pedal. So, if you already have a volume pedal and you're bored already, forgotten about it, now you have a new function already.
Yeah. And it's not just for that. Let's
we have
say
a lot. What you set up here?
now I've set up a different one, which is reverb. Now this becomes a pedal reverb control. So that now controls my reverb.
Yeah.
Now look what I can do with that. So I'll go into cleaner setting there. Alright. I want you to just fluctuate it.
Try plucking.
See that? Okay, so I can do nice. Okay, give me full when I'm playing the chord, and give me none at all when I'm going to the lead.
Alright, let's go.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
And with a reverb. So now you have a reverb control again.
Yeah, I have
you
a
have
reverb
a wah
control.
pedal control, you have a reverb control.
Because it being an expression basically makes it
Anything you
versatile.
set it in,
Whatever you want it to set it to be, it can be that. And
Yeah.
that is really nice about this G3N.
Yeah. Whoever doesn't have the pedal with your multi effects, hey, and you have
Buy
a
it
volume
separately.
pedal,
You can use it straight.
you can
Done.
already use it.
Right? So that would be our
Third
third
one,
usage
yeah.
for a volume pedal. Beautiful use for
Beautiful use, lots of functions.
it. Now, let's talk a bit about the last usage of a volume pedal.
Which is, I think, the neatest function of it.
Yep.
For-
A lot of people put it in the previous settings that we had. Some of y'all might know about the using it as an expression pedal, but you can use a volume pedal as an attenuator for your amps.
Yeah, imagine you have a 100-watt amp,
Yeah.
and it's a tube amp somehow, and you need to really crank it to get the tone, but you are coming back from work at 10, you want to play practice at 12, what you do? You don't want the neighbors throwing bricks at you, so this is
Attenuate
where
Alright.
the volume pedal comes to play.
When it comes to tube amps, you have to always push the amp to start driving the tubes.
Yeah.
Then only you actually get that really nice saturated tube sounds.
True.
But the moment you start to dial off the volume,
And
you
it's
start
like
to lose all that
the-
detail. Okay. But we can use it if your amp, like most amps actually have a effects loop at the back.
Yep, we will show it
Okay.
later.
Plug it into the effects loop and you get an attenuator. Alright. So now we're going to plug it in,
let's
right?
see. Alright, we're gonna have a bit of shaky cam here. So I'm gonna take my headphones off. Let's do this.
Alright, let's do
Okay,
this. Let's do this.
so let's remove the Y cable. They are done
There
for
we
now.
go.
I'm gonna show my butt a bit because
Okay.
there's a signature here.
So you can get this
We get the yellow cable
and the blue cable
and the blue
to go
cable.
into the stereo.
stereo. Let me grab the camera.
There we go.
Lovely guitar here. Let's
Yep.
flick the flash on.
Alright. So this is the back of the amplifier
Let me adjust it.
with a nice
So you can
70,
see
80
this
speaker there. There we go. The effects loop.
effects loop. So you have a return and send.
Yep.
So let's grab our yellow cable. Let's send it, put it to. You want it at return?
Yeah, you can put it in the
Let's put
return.
it to return. And the blue
So,
cable.
Blue cable. Oh, it's on the floor.
Blue cables on the floor. Just gonna show Ben's guitar a bit. And the G3N. Well, we grab the blue cable. Here's the blue cable.
Now
Let's
the
go
blue
back
cable,
to our amps. And
blue cable
put it
goes
to
into the
send.
To the send.
Okay.
Right.
If
So
I'm shaking here.
we are
let's see.
sending out the preamp of the amplifier into the volume pedal. So send into the input of the volume pedal. Okay.
Let's see. Let's use the send.
The send, which is the blue, cable, going
Let's
into
go
the
into
input
the
of your volume pedal.
Input. And the return.
The return is from the output of it returning back into the power amp stage of the amplifier. That, for those of you who don't know what the send and return was, that's basically what it is. The send is your preamp section of the amplifier. It splits it out, sends it out, and then it goes into the return, and then only goes to the power amp.
Let me show it again.
Alright.
Let me show it again, just to get it clear. So, as you can see here, yellow is on return, blue is on send. You see that? And then we flick it back to here,
Yes.
which is, so you can see here, blue is the input,
Yep.
yellow is the output.
Alright. So
And
can I have my guitar
as
in?
usual,
Now the guitar
Guitars.
goes into the input of the amplifier. This makes it basically
And-
function using the preamp and the drive of the amplifier.
and let me tell you, this is the best function or to use on the volume pedal, to be honest.
Yep.
Really the best function, and let me show you why. Let us show
Alright.
you why.
Okay, show
Let's
them the
flick it
top.
on.
Show them the top and see what the master volume was at
Alright.
for us, because we didn't want to blast the room out. So the master volume previously that we were running,
Is this?
that's the gain. Okay, the gain was little bit. The master volume was barely cranked.
Let's push it.
So now we can actually crank it to. Oh, that's a bit too much. It's a bit less to do. Yeah. Okay.
Keep in mind, this is a tube amp.
Yes. Okay. Now give me more gain. I want a lot more gain,
Lot more gain.
because
Let's
I want
crank
that
it.
really nice saturated gain
Oh,
sound.
lovely.
Yes. Oh, that's a lot though. About
yeah.
3 o'clock will good.
3 o'clock we do.
Yes. All right.
Let's go.
So now,
This is the settings here. Let's
Yep.
flick this on and make sure our pedal is all the way down first.
all right. So
And
here we go,
bang.
guys. Now this is how we use a volume pedal as an attenuator.
And I think
Alright.
I switched off my phone accidentally. But yeah, let's see.
All right.
Let me go to the camera here so we can just show them what we are doing
Okay,
here.
put it up. See that? In fact, I can actually crank it more.
We can do more.
There we go.
Let's get more.
So this gives me that full saturated tone of the amp, but at such a low volume. You can see it's barely moving there.
Barely moving it.
Ah, okay.
But in
Let's
fact,
go.
we can push it all the way.
Yep.
Yeah,
Boom.
let's push it all the way. And let's see the work of this.
Right, let's go.
Hold on, let's go to the main cam.
Yep.
I'm slowly graduating. You can keep an
Keep an eye on the volume meter if you can see there and see how we do it. But the tone saturation of the amp does not change. This is why I like to use it as a attenuator of the amplifier. Yeah.
I'm slowly going up.
Woo! We're good at end up distorting our.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we are gonna distort our mics.
Yeah.
But you can hear the. Let's put it to a moderate volume, like consider loud. Then we get the tone a bit.
Yep.
Then we just lower it.
All right.
I'm gonna switch. Okay. Right. Well, at this point, at this point, your neighbor's already upset and ask you
Yes.
to turn it down. You still like, I don't want to lose the tone. But here's where it's come to play.
Cut it out. Bring it down a bit for me. Boom.
It's still the same tone, but it's lush,
With a lot more
softer volume.
saturation.
Yeah.
Because now we are actually driving the tube section of the amplifier.
Oh, we are controlling
we are
it.
driving the preamp of it, but we are attenuating between it, so that gives it that.
So you don't lose the tone.
Yes.
Let me turn it up a little.
A little bit. There we go. So I don't need to wake my kids up anymore.
Yeah, and your neighbors will save money for their bricks at throwing at you.
Yeah.
I need to really turn up my headphones. Just now it's like really loud. Sorry if it's get too loud, but this is how we need to demonstrate it.
Yes.
And this is the one of the best function, to be honest, in my
So
opinion.
if you guys feel like, no, I don't need to do a swell, no, I don't need a
Yeah.
drive control, it's redundant with my guitar or anything, this is the function that you want
This
it
is the
for.
function that you want. If you are like you have 150 or 100 watts tube amp, you're like,
Oh, I would love to see how a 100-watt tube amp will sound in a house, dude. I think I'll be able to break my windows out of it.
Yeah, or like a 50.
Even a 50
even
is
the 5,
powerful.
we are like getting it real,
Yeah.
real up there in the 15. So if you really like want the tone and not too loud, this is how you use it. Put it into send and return. I'll put an input of the volume pedal, and you're really good to go.
Yep, that's pretty much what it is. So, the most underrated pedal in
yes.
the world of pedals, I would say, is
be
the volume pedal.
The volume pedal, because maybe it's a misconception. Just like me, it's like, it's just controlling the volume. What's the use of it? And why does it cost so much? But
there's so many, okay?
yeah, you have
So
gain
let's
control.
let's recap. So
let's recap. Yeah,
the first function for it is when you want to do your swells, you basically use it as a master control.
you can swell
From
it.
the you can swell, so you keep all the saturation of your pedal
pedals.
effects. Yes, you keep all that, but you are
You
able
can
to swell it,
swell it.
and come out. Then you have the
Drive control.
control,
It's like a
which
gain
means that
control.
you can, you don't need to always go and say like, hey, I need less gain,
need
it's
to
too
go-
much, and go and tweak. Then after
Yeah.
that,
Yeah,
this
because
song is heavier, okay,
I
I need
need
a
to
higher
tweak
gain, go and tweak again.
Do it a few more times, you break your back.
Yeah. So this one
So
you can
this way
control it on
control
your
it. It's
foot
like-
lah. Okay, basically you can go from your clean to your heavy gain all from here itself. Yeah.
Just from this. And the third one will
Third
be
function is to use it with if your volume
Have
pedal does
a-
not come with an expression, you
FX
can use-
pedal doesn't have an expression.
you can use it with the Y cable.
with a Y cable that looks like this.
Yep.
It's a stereo jack here.
And you
And
get
split it
two
through here.
split into two monos.
So these two get put it into your input and output of your pedals, and this is put it into the control.
Yep.
So it becomes a expression pedal.
pedal now.
So you doesn't need to stick with the auto wah anymore.
Yes. Oh my god, yeah, that's the point, bro.
It drives me nuts if you're just using it auto wah. So get one of these. And the last one. Many of us are confused between
Expression and volume. Yes, that is so true.
Yes, but even with the nowadays modern, they already give you a expression pedal also.
Yeah, it's built
So,
in lah.
yeah.
So this is basically what
And the
it
last
is.
one,
And the last
be this
function
one.
would be to use it as an attenuator.
attenuator. I
So
will
anyway,
call it
just
like
to
a pedal.
address
yeah.
Mr. Ho Yang Long's comment over there. A lot of people, yes, they do confuse between an expression and a volume. So what is an expression? An expression basically is something that's used to control a parameter of something.
Yeah, like what we
like
used
example,
to
like what we did, we are
Wow.
able to control
reverb.
the reverbs, or we can control them. That is an expression pedal. A volume pedal basically controls the amount of input that goes. So you can use it before
Or
your
after.
effects for a drive function. You can use it after your effects as your master control. Like a lot of times, let's say your gain level, the moment you turn on your overdrive pedal, the volume shoots
Bang.
up.
Yeah,
So you can control it down. You don't need
Control it down a
to
little.
immediately run
Yeah.
back to your amp
and just tweak it like
bring
that.
it down. Yeah? You can just bring it down here, and then when
Yes.
you go back into your clean,
You can
just push it up
push it up.
and get your clean down. So that is basically how a volume pedal.
Yeah,
So
even-
volume, expression.
I think it's like how important of a volume pedal is. Like back then we are watching the like behind the rig of Brian May rig. He got all the technician, everything's behind him, but he have one thing on his stage that he need to control, which is a volume pedal.
His volume pedal. Yeah,
not
exactly.
even wah. He has a volume pedal.
Yeah.
The one thing that he need to control, even though he have all the guitar tech there. So that's the importance of a
Yes.
volume pedal, and sadly they are quite underrated.
Yes,
because
very,
there's a
very
lot of
underrated.
misconception. Same goes to me. That it's just a volume pedal with it's just a controller.
And of
What
course,
serve what purpose, right?
the most
Yeah.
best function for me is using it as an attenuator.
Yeah, same. that will be the best function.
A lot of people, they find that, okay, I need to buy a separate attenuator in order to load the amp separately, differently,
Yeah.
and things like that. If you have an effects loop in your amp already, that
That's
is your
the usage.
attenuation of your
Yeah.
amp already.
Yeah.
Okay?
So make use of it.
Yeah, make use of it.
If
make use
you
of it.
like stumble across your volume pedal in your attic or whatever, hey, bring it out. The soft lefting it at the cold. Give it some function. Use
Yeah.
it as expression. Use it as attenuator. Give it some love. Show your volume pedal some love.
Yes.
That's the message.
Let's bring up the fame for volume pedals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's make volume pedal great again.
Okay, I have to go back a bit on that, right?
Oh.
Making a volume pedal great again, that is really good because back in the day, if they were willing to take it out of an organ in order to use it for a guitar,
That's like that is
that
really
means
a
that it was a
remarkable point.
Yeah, you really there was a use for it. It's not that it is just a fancy add-on only. There is a reason for them to do that.
Yeah. They repurpose a organ pedal for guitar, so there must be something
The
going
need
on.
was there.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know the need of a volume pedal. So that is why today's live stream was to show you
The
that
need of a volume
you,
pedal.
as a guitarist, you need a volume pedal.
Yeah, and there's one more function that we are not going to demonstrate, but you just mentioned that a volume pedal and a wah pedal will make a very cool sound, right?
Yeah, if you put a volume pedal and a wah pedal together side by side and you play both of them together, you kind of get a bit of a
Like a swelling wah.
swelling wah kind of
Yeah.
function, which is quite cool if you're into that experimental tone,
Yeah.
guitar tones kind of things.
All of
Play
you
around with
have
it.
a wah pedal. Just get one more volume pedal, please.
Yes, yes.
So you didn't need to get like a gigging amp, a performing amp, and a practice amp because you don't want it too loud. Hey, you can use your lovely, expensive gigging amp, but with a volume pedal, you can play it softly with the same lovely tone that you're used to.
Yep.
So let's hashtag make volume pedals great again and get yourself a volume pedal.
So that would be basically what
That
we were
would
trying
be
to
it.
bring out. And I hope you guys learned something from
something,
us
yeah.
today as
Because-
we discuss more
About
part of your different of rigs and equipments and things like that, right?
Your
This is
hobby.
your gear talk, literally.
yeah, it is a gear talk, yeah.
Yeah,
In
right?
your guitar hobby. So whoever already have a volume pedal, please watch this video. If you are late, watch the archive. And we got used a lot more tricks actually, but these are the 4 main tricks.
Yeah.
Well, add one more for the wah. I think mostly guitarists already have their
Yeah,
wah,
some of them
so
have
you can play around with it.
Alright, guys. So don't forget, continue to like, share, subscribe,
And
and
get the notification on and comment.
yes,
Yeah,
comment.
we really need the comment. We need to get more intermediate. Is it intermediate? Nah, I don't remember the word.
Intimate.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Alright,
it got me
so-
crazy already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And while you're at it, guys, if you guys have any requests in the
Please.
sense that
Throw it down.
certain equipment or gears that you have a question about, you can always
Put in the
put in the comments. We read all the comments.
Yeah.
Even
We address
after
all
the
of them.
live stream is done,
Yeah.
we do read comments, so you guys can come and check that out,
And
right?
if you are really interested, you can visit our website.
Yep. Visit our website. Go look for the products that we have,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
don't forget our bundles.
Yes, that's
We-
our bundle. If you want to sound as good as us,
Ah.
get the bundle. If you want to do a live stream, your video conference, your gaming stream, your recording, and you're stuck with a nothingness, boring because it's MCA stuck in the home, MCO stuck in the home. You want to do recording? Hey, get the bundle. Do your live streams. Sound as good as us,
Yep.
and get lit.
So yeah, that's
And
pretty
rock
much
on.
it. Right, guys?
Alright.
So stay safe until
yeah.
the next time, and join us back again tomorrow.
Yeah, we are doing this daily.
Daily.
Lot more interesting topic coming up your way.
Mhm.
And please stay safe. Wear your mask.
Yep, guys.
Yes. Please.
And
And we say it all the time. Please.
yes.
Really
Flatten the curve, right?
Yeah.
We've been going up and up and up.
Yeah.
All right, let me enjoy
You
some
wanna-
tones more. I love the
Alright.
tones of this, man.
Let me flick it on, and we are going out soft today.
Yeah.